Back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, son. 51 the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Jim, lady, slam.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember the... And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A run for Nick Chubb.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they can.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Goff looking long for Westbrook. And got his man complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
DC. You gonna see me and you like me. Switch.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down. Hey, lift. Hey, shoot. Hey, kill.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now gone, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Come on out here, come get some.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Check 26, check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dontrell Hilliard, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. Open man is Higgins. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Hilliard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Goff. He completes it to Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and 2, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Darnold on first down. Jake Ryan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check nickel, nickel.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. He's going to float this over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To throw is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on third. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now off to the races, down the right side. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Wrong. The open man is Westbrook. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Westbrook. A gain of 15.
Go tonight. 20.
On first and 10, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Goff on first down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. From the red zone now, Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Hilliard, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run it again with Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On first down, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Chubb running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check it out, lady.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Ric Flair. Super 1.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hold on. Check. Bang. 5. Greystone, travel.
Check back. Watch twist.
Goff now looking to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Pat Patrick Owasor in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jake Ryan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done.